first I was like, okay, I'm just going to show him two things. And there's a couple of different things I want to show you. So I wanted to show you the Instant Puffiness Reducer. And I don't think my eyes are like super puffy. But I do want to show you, and I'm going to do this on one eye just to see if it makes a difference. And then I'll do the other eye later. So I just put a little tad bit. And I usually split it between my two fingers. But I put it right up in here. Right there. Okay, I just pat it on. Okay. And then I'm just going to let it kind of dry as we do some other things. And then at the end, we'll see if we can tell the difference. So it's on this eye. Just kind of letting that dry. Okay. So the things I want to show you guys, I'm going to do my eyes real quickly because there is one thing I want to show you about my eyes. So I'm just going to use a little bit of biscotti up here. I already have some of our new concealer that I just put on. It's almost like an eye primer, you know, that helps it go on a little bit more silky and smooth if you do a little bit of your concealer up here. So this is just a really light white, like an ivory color of biscotti that I'm going to put up here. It helps everything blend a little bit later. Okay, so I think, okay, so yesterday I did the one, this is like the cool palette that I want to show you guys. And I'm trying to decide, Fierce Purple. Okay, so today I'm going to start with this. It looks like a dark brown, but it's called Fierce Purple. And I'm just going to do a little bit of this here in my crease. It's a little bit more dramatic than when I start with the lighter brown color. But I really do like this color. And you can see there, I mean, it's pretty dark. I'll do some blending here shortly. Like at the end, like I just get it on there, okay? And you can see, I mean, everything's not symmetric on my face. Most people don't have symmetrical faces. So then the next shade that I'm going to do is, I'm going to go up here to this light color. And that color is Lilac Sparks. So what I do with this is I kind of put a little bit here on my finger. And I go right there in the crease. So what's interesting about this one is I never feel like there's enough on here. And then when I get done and look in the mirror, I'm like, oh, there's plenty on there, right? So I just kind of trust there. Now I'm going to take this finger and I'm going to go, believe it or not, with this, like, let's see, I did this one, and this one. So this is what I'm going to do. That color. This really surprised me. So you can use the whole palette, and I'm just going to show you how to use half of the colors today. Okay. So I know everyone's like, ooh, I would never go out like that. That's okay. I would never either. Well, I might, but so the next thing I do, I just go back to my blending brush. I'm just going to try to get a little bit of it off first. And just start blending. Just little small circles like this. It's just mostly this color that's going to be blended around just the edges. Now I have a little bit more hooded eyes, so that's why I bring it up. Okay, I want to get this done real quickly so that I can show you guys what I really want to show you. Or share with you what I really want to share with you. Let me just throw on some eyeliner. Can you guys tell a difference in my two sides of my eyes just yet? Okay. So a lot of people don't like to do on their upper eye. Doesn't have to be super perfect. I do try to get it down there on the bottom though. Okie dokie. And then I'm just going to do like a little bit of color here. Just to kind of lightly define my eye. And yes, I use black on the top, and then I use this purple color on the bottom. I still have some of these in stock. If you guys like this color, I really do a lot. But remember that dark brown was like that deep purple. Okay, so you're starting to see what's going on over here on this eye? Can you see the difference? I think you can tell more of a difference when I tip my head back a little bit, because this now looks really nice and smooth, and then you can still see. All it does is it kind of lifts. It's the instant puffiness reducer, and it just kind of tightens everything together and lifts, and it's usually pretty good within about, like, it dries in 2 to 3 minutes, but it's at its very, very best at about 15. Okay, so the thing that I really wanted to show you guys today, actually, I'll just do a little bit of mascara. This is Great Heights mascara. I really like Ultimate because it makes your lashes look thicker. And I also like Panorama. But I go back and forth because I also like this, combs out the lashes and helps with length. If you guys ever use Lash Love lengthening, this is the one that replaces it. It's called Great Heights. There's a change through the formula. Also, my friend always says, if your mascara ain't popping, she's from the South. Your mascara ain't popping. It's time for a new mascara. Okay, so you should be able to hear that there's still some product in there. My lashes are a little bit more thin, so that's why I have to like give it a second to kind of roll it in there. Okay, so I'm going to show you guys. This is one of my favorite things, my favorite new things. Remember I told you about that the liquid eye color, and I've been wearing it on my cheeks, and I told you it was desert something. So like if you decide you want to try some, it's like, hey, desert something, that stuff you put on your cheeks. Okay, so this is so fun. I literally, yes. And do I make that super perfect? No. I just like get it on there, right? Okay, I probably use too much, but I love this color. Okay, so then I just take this. This is a blush brush. Look at that, and I just dab it, and I love that color. Do you guys like it? I love doing this. And so we also have these gel colors. So if you think, oh gosh, this is not my color, we have these new gel blush colors, and they work a similar way. I just think that looks okay. And the other thing that you can do, that I sometimes do, I like this translucent powder. And so sometimes I just use a little itty bitty. Like, see, this is like, it's white, but that's considered translucent. And I just kind of go here in the middle. Just, I want to look luminous, but I don't want to look wet. I don't know about you guys, but I don't get that luminous on the outside of my face. And then sometimes I take just a little bit of, see how I use the edge here to just do a little bit of a glowy right there. That's my highlighter. Just on the very top of my cheekbones. You can do some up in here too. Wherever you want it to look glowy. But anyway, when I tip my head back, can you tell that this has been tightened and put together with that instant puffiness reducer? Can you guys see a difference? And it's okay if you can't. I'll tell you what, like it tightens up and it blows my mind. And so, like I said, I used the product when it first came out, and then I stopped using it. And then somebody else, like a friend of mine, was just showing it. And I thought, you know what, I'm gonna give it another round, because I just had resolved that maybe I just don't have, you know, maybe I don't have that much puffiness. But yeah, boom. So remember yesterday I did this. What I love about the finishing spray, other than like, you know, finishing, is also if you get a hold of like an eyeshadow that you feel is like, if you tap it and a lot of it comes off and you feel like it's falling. Now, at least with the Mary Kay ones, ours don't typically do that, but I think with the high shimmer ones, I tend to feel like I tend to feel them, okay? So what I do is I will spray my brush with finishing spray and then tap it into the color, and that just makes it more intense. And I think it just makes it look prettier. Now, I didn't do that with these today. With the high shimmer ones, I just put them on with my fingers. But anyway, I love to blend. It just feels good. Okay, so let me do my eyebrows really, really quickly so I can show you this lip color and the dry oil. Because I've been posting in here about the lip color and the dry oil. Okay, so again, I'm not going to fully do, well, okay, I will. I love to just do things fast and like move on, but I will show you how. So I take the darker color here and one end of this for this brow kit. I'll just show you. And I go up underneath in short little strokes here. And then I go on top. Then I use the other side for that medium brown, and I just do some short strokes in here. See that? How easy. Then the other thing is this comes with a little tiny spoolie if you want to kind of brush it through and make it look a little more natural. I mean, at the end of the day, I still use my brow tint because I still think we have a clear brow gel. So some people can get away with just the clear brow gel. If you've got a young daughter that wants to wear mascara, she could use brow gel, and it's going to make a difference and look darker, but it won't be full mascara. So if you've got a really young daughter that, you know, would like to play with makeup, we've got this clear brow gel that, I mean, it does look great on the lashes. Okay, so then what I'm saying is I'm using this middle color to just kind of fill in. And then what I told you guys yesterday is that this just kind of, I think this brow kit just makes things easy because it's not a brow pencil and it's not like super, it's very forgiving. It's kind of what I want to say. I'm gonna brush that through. So, and then the light color, you could use like right up here to lighten that brow and bring it out and make it look more, more sculpted. Not sculptured, sculpted. Okay, now I'm just gonna do a little bit here. This is a brow tint. I use dark brunette. I have tried brunette, and for me, it just has a little tint of a red to it. And I just prefer the dark brunette. I think it's closer to my hair shade. But for the most part, we recommend lighter is better. Like you don't want to go darker than your hair. But I think my hair is pretty dark. And then I just always kind of do like this because, you know, I know it looks pretty natural to have some stray hairs, but I still just kind of clean it up a little bit. And if you notice, like I always just kind of do little short strokes because that's how the hair grows, in little short hairs, okay? Okay, so the two things that I really want to show you. So yesterday I put on this color, Remember I said I didn't think it was that dark. But today I want to show, these are lip balms. Like they smell really good. I think they smell really good. I think they smell like a cherry balm. But maybe you would think it smells differently. Okay, so this color is, I shouldn't even try to read these while I'm on. Coral Blaze, okay? So you can tell, like I've used this a little bit, and it's a balm. So like when it goes on, it's not gonna go on like a lipstick or a lip gloss, because it's a balm. And I love to do this. It feels so good on your lips. My lips have not been dry this fall. Okay, so that looks really pink on me, but really it's coral. It's a coral color. You can see it. Like I think yesterday I described it as pretty neutral. So I was surprised that that was on there like that. Okay. So what do you guys think of here? Can you tell a difference between my two eyes? Now, this is way different, right? But I think I can tell a difference. So I'm going to go ahead and put some on the other eye, because I don't want to walk around all crooked all day. So remember, we said you can put this on before you do your makeup or after. And you just use like a rice-sized amount. I'm just really kind of pushing that into the skin so it can do its business. Now, we also have a new, if you guys remember, right, our under eye corrector looked like this. And typically anybody that put this on loved it. Well, we have a new under eye corrector, and it looks like this. It looks so much smaller, but oh my gosh, this is such an, like, you would only just use like, oh, that's a lot. You just only use a little teeny tiny amount. I'm just playing with this because why not? And you could do your under eye corrector. Oh, that's a lot. Look at that. That wasn't what I was really going to show you today, but how fun, huh? Okay, so because I already have makeup on, I'm just going to kind of tap this in and when you can bring it down, you can lighten that area up. What it's going to do is it's going to pull it out, right? It's going to create structure there, more structure. And you can use concealer here, but under eye corrector is my go-to. This one's starting to show up like the other one now. Okay, so the last product that I really wanted to show you guys today is this silkening dry oil. So I posted a little video about it. Here's how I apply it. I'm going to try to show you how I apply it. So I think it just gives a little bit of a shimmer. A lot of people will be like, ew, oil. I don't want to put oil on my but listen, my whole life, even as a child, I had dry skin. Like I can remember laying on my bed and crying after a shower because my skin just itched everywhere. And then when my mom was like, what is wrong with you? I was like, it itches, everything itches. And she's like, okay, here. So I do lotion after shower anyway. But this, oh my gosh, this is so refreshing. Here's how I do it. Can you see that? And I just give it a thing like this. It just glows. Your skin just glows. So we've seen a lot of advertisements to do a little bit up in here. But I'll tell you what, even like, it's just your skin glows. And I'm going to tell you, this has pear, mandarin, and a tiny bit of sandalwood. So it smells delicious. I'm sorry, it does, but it smells delicious. Don't eat it. And this is the Confidently You scent that we just came out with recently. So there's also a spray. There's a fragrance spray. I think it's light and I think it smells great. So like I said, I just kind of go down my body like that. Can you see the line? And then you just give it a real quick rub over. It helps your skin to not look ashy. So if you're one of those girls, you know what ashy looks like. This helps with any ashiness in your skin. Helps to give it a little bit of a glow. Keeps you smelling great. And I stocked up on a lot of these. Like this is limited edition, but I stocked up on these because I absolutely love them. And that's what I wanted to show you today. Literally, this started out with, I wanted to show you the coral and the dry oil spray. But then I was like, oh, we got to do the blush and all that kind of stuff too. So hopefully I wasn't on here too long, but I just wanted to show you guys that. And I hope you're having a great day. I will see you guys all soon. Love you. Bye.